Good day. Welcome to our interesting discussions with Rendani, your serial industrialist. Today I want us to talk about failure. Is it okay to fail or not? Let me tell you, I will never forget the very first time I felt the sting of failure. I was completely convinced that I'm relegated. My life will be something else. I was convinced that all my big hopes, my dreams, flashed out. I was completely convinced. And you know what? The saddest part was nobody told me otherwise. But here I am today to tell you that it is okay to fail. I'm going to give you 6, but today we're going to talk about 3. Next time we'll do another one. Number 1, failure is inevitable actually. You can't avoid failure. You cannot avoid failure. It doesn't matter how talented you are, how hardworking you are, how passionate you are about whatever, it will never save you. You will, in your lifetime, you're going to definitely fail in something. Many people in the world, big people, they failed in something. They may not admit it. And don't let them fool you. They failed in something. They failed. In fact, the big guys like your Steve Jobs, your Oprah, they bounce back after failing in something. And that means it is okay to fail. It is definitely okay to fail. When you fail, you learn. It doesn't matter how good you are in something. You still have a room to learn something. It doesn't matter. You're going to learn something. If your supervisor wants you to do something in your new job, you must know that you may not know 100% of what this guy wants you to do. And you might fail. If you fail, don't be hard on yourself and think you're useless, you can't do this thing, you're not better, and all those things. Other people are better than you. Those people that you're actually comparing them, they are even maybe worse. It's just that you don't know. They don't tell you. Remember, people don't tell you when they are weak. They won't tell you. Nobody will tell you that, no, you know what, I'm weak. No, they don't tell you. They don't. And here you are comparing yourself with somebody and you think this person is better than me. You might find that you are even much better than them. Try to find out what you did wrong and move forward and stand out and say, I'm going to do it better next time. I'll find a better way to do it next time. I'll try to see how can I do this thing better in a better way next time. Failure makes you strong. Number 3, failure makes you strong. Failure separates you from the weak. You know, weak people, when they fail, you know that they give up. They quit. They move away from their goals. They move away from their dreams. They move away from their vision just because they fail. They say, I don't want to do this thing anymore. But when you fail, and those who fail and gain inner strength, you know, when you gain inner strength, when you are knocked down, when you're on the ground, you gain inner strength. You push yourself to say, I'm going to do this thing. I'm going to make this thing work. Instead of this thing breaking you, let it make you come back even more energized, with more energy, with more passion, with more determination, with more focus, and you say, I want to do this thing. You might have failed in your business. That is not the end. You might have failed in your idea that you had. That is not the end. You might have failed on other things that you wanted to do, whether it's your relationships and what. I've seen people getting married at 40. That is not a surprise. If you have seen somebody getting married after, you say, no, this is my third husband, and you're still on one, you divorced with one and you want to quit. If you just drop your first idea on the business, you can still do a lot. Don't give up on your idea because of failure. Failure must make you strong. You still have a role to learn. And definitely, you will fail in something in your life. You know what? Until next time, we're going to complete the rest of the topic. I'm out.